Hello everybody and welcome to a battle replay. Now today we are doing, this replay is a battle between the Spanish and the Dutch, all the way over here. Now in this battle I was commanding the Dutch and the computer was commanding the Spanish because I have no friends to play this with. So, it's not a very long battle, I think, but it should be enjoyable. I hope it should be enjoyable. So I am bringing 3 units of Swiss infantry, 3 units of Scots, and then 4 units of line infantry, 2 units of 24-pounder foot artillery, and 2 units of 6-pounder horse artillery. Now, if the microphone's good enough, you might be able to hear some rain. It's currently raining while I'm recording this, raining very hard. And it just let up a little bit. Okay, that's interesting. So without further ado, let us get on with this battle. So first thing I did. Oh yes, I'm also bringing 2 units of Holland Guard and a unit of General's Bodyguard. I love the Dutch uniforms. They're so blue. Such a rich blue. It's wonderful. We've already got some cannons firing. Not really hitting anything as the Spanish push up. Although it does make them concerned because they're under artillery attack. You know, I've noticed a lot of factions in Empire have just the white with different colors of trim, like Austria has white with green trim, France has white with blue trim, and then Spain here has white with red trim. It's very interesting. They're pushing up their general, which I find interesting. I gave them a lot of line infantry. I did give them, I think, 4 units of this 24-pounder foot artillery, and I did give them 2 units of this Walloon Guards. They look very nice. Very nice indeed. The back of the hats are very fancy. So anyway, we're all just pushing. I'm forming a big line here. My cannon placement is a little unfortunate because they are on a slope above it, so my cannons have to shoot over the hill. You know, a little annoying. They do have the high ground in this battle, but you know, they're not Obi-Wan, so it doesn't matter. I was going to play Subnautica today for today's video, but then I saw the download time and I decided to just do this replay instead. And I was going to do Simple Planes if I couldn't do Subnautica, but I didn't want to record the entire computer screen because it would take too long to upload. We've got some infantry opening fire now. They are flanking us a bit. And they have killed a lot of soldiers on this side. This guy's just kind of standing out by himself. Spain charging in to my Swiss infantry. So we've got some intense fighting here. They do flank this unit around, and I believe this is the unit that goes for my 24-pounder foot artillery. However, I do have. This is why I like having 2 units of elite infantry, 1 or 2 units of elite infantry in my army, to guard the general. But then I always keep my general near the cannons. So I keep the guard units nearby the general, so I can always use these to guard the cannons if I need to. And I probably should have noticed all this flanking. I was focused on this side of the battle while this was going on. See, these 2 have been redeployed a little bit to help with that flanking, but I did not notice that over here. so I did not do anything about it, which was very silly of me, because then I lose a unit of Swiss infantry for no reason. I think they do come back a bit later in this battle, but not right now, and we do have this unit of light infantry pushing for the cannons. I don't notice this, because again, I was really focused over here. This was like the super intense part of the battle where most of their army was. So I kind of just set up the line over here and let it do its thing. But I do notice my cannon coming under attack, and I do move the Holland Guard. But we do lose the horses for the artillery. They do chase after them a little bit, but they do give up. But it is unfortunate, because now we just have some fixed artillery over here instead of artillery we can move. Here comes the Holland infantry, or the Holland Guard, to help out. The other unit is also pushing. I felt the need to outnumber them with elite infantry. To make sure they got crushed. It's just this big wave of blue. While that's going on, this unit of infantry came back, which I do not notice yet, because I was kind of focusing over here. And I did turn this unit to the side a bit to deal with like stuff over here. And I could turn this guy around and just, or this unit around, just flank them, but I didn't at the minute. And then okay, so the infantry over here is broken. Let's look at what's going on over here. This unit of Scots is really taking a beating. Poor Scots. This line infantry appears to be winning. They do have the high ground, although my guys do have more cover, I think. Because they've got this log here and the wall here. So they just gotta shoot over that. But these guys have to shoot over it as well, but it's gonna be a little bit hard for them. Lots of routing, because I think at this point the general was killed. No, he was not killed yet. But the Spanish attacking the cannons over here is not the first time it's gonna happen. Just letting you know. I still haven't noticed that this unit's come back, because this is actually a pretty intense battle. Here is when I start using shrapnel shot. It's not very effective at the angle that I'm firing at. So really, Spain just has a couple units of line infantry. The general's got bodyguard and their artillery left. Well, I've still got a bunch of pretty healthy line infantry units. Like this one's only got 100 out of 120. This one's got 96 out of 120. So I've got pretty healthy units. I did move. I think, yeah, that unit of Scots was broken. Wow, they fought until they had like 20 guys left. That's pretty impressive. So I moved over a fresh unit, or a fresher unit, and they broke pretty quickly. The Spanish broke against these guys quickly. They do have their general just running around doing God knows what. What are you up to? Alright, anyway, here comes the second charge of the Spanish against my artillery. I mean, that was pretty smart. My artillery is attacking their artillery. So attacking my artillery is intuitive. But I have 2 units of elite infantry over here. I don't think it's so it's kind of counterintuitive. Now, what I'm surprised about is my cannon crew didn't rout. throughout all this. Here we go. I've got the other unit, the unit of Swiss infantry that rallied. They're heading over. Excuse me, folks. Don't worry, I do not have corona. Although, the schools in my town have closed down, which is quite interesting. Yay, corona. Keep your hands washed, kids. Proper hygiene and all that. Don't get sick. That won't be good for your health. Good stuff. Don't get sick. That won't be good for your health. Truly, I am a genius. Sometimes my genius is just, it's astounding. Sometimes I think you can hear it. Okay, that was a reference. I hope you guys all got that. Because if you didn't, well, then I'm disappointed in you. Go on Reddit. You'll find it pretty quickly, I think. Yeah, and here we go. The infantry is pushing. They've got this one unit, which is just spread out into a line. Makes it really easy to kill them all. Because they don't have any troops behind them to move up and replace the ones that were killed, and they're gone. And now we just have the general and the artillery left. And I've got a lot of line left. I think I'm leaving these guys back here. Yes, I'm leaving them back. And there's the rain again. Well, that's great. So yeah, I've just got a lot of line infantry because I don't... Okay, what I've noticed is the computer enjoys throwing all of its infantry at the enemy, and it doesn't, like, form really organized lines. It's kind of a mess a lot. I'm not sure why it's always such a mess, but, like, it makes it really easy to beat it. Like, you just keep your line organized, and you've basically won. Like, as long as your army is organized, you're good. Oh my god, over here, there's just so many white and red uniforms on the ground. Oh god, it was a massacre. Like, I've still got fairly healthy units in guard. So... Yep, we're just pushing. We're finishing off what's left of Spain. Honestly, I should probably raise the difficulty, because I think I usually play on medium difficulty. Maybe I should raise it, and maybe the computer will have its armies be a little more organized. Because when your army isn't organized, it just falls apart in these battles. Like, if your army's just hodgepodge all over the place, unorganized mess, just charging recklessly into their lines, you failed. Like, yeah, Spain had a line, yeah, but my line was better. Like, it all matters, like, how many ranks deep you have. Like, having a unit like this is not very efficient. You want it, like, 4 ranks deep, so you could do fire by rank, and you have as many soldiers firing as possible, while still maintaining the unit, like, so that there's men to march up to replace those that have fallen. Because if you don't do that, you've lost. If you don't have a good, organized army. Like, I had a line, cannons, infantry, general. Like, that's a standard, organization. That's standard organization that I use. Like, that's pretty much my formation all the time. Like, have a unit or 2 with the general, have 2 things of cannons, either in one big line of cannons, or in 2 separate lines, and have a big line of infantry. And maybe keep, like, a secondary little reserve, a few other units in reserve, so I can move up wherever it's needed. Got some artillery crews just Oh, never mind, I just routed. So right now we're just dealing with the general's bodyguard and these 24 pounders over here. They are currently using canister shot. They're ripping up the Scots. Oh well. Not that I have anything against the Scottish people, but they're soldiers. Their job is to die. I don't know any other way to put it. Have we killed their... Did I ever actually kill their general in this battle? No, I did not. And there we go. That was that battle. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was definitely a popcorn battle. Definitely a massacre for the Spanish. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday, when I will be doing the Battle of Fontenoy for Historic Tuesday. See ya.